Hi, this is John Mayer, your instructor for American Theater this winter term 2018. First of all, let me let you know that I am here to help. If you have any issues, questions ever, just email me and I will respond to them as quickly as I can. I'm usually very good about that. This is a short class, just a little less than a month. So we're squeezing a 3-unit course into that period of time, and it's an upper division GE class. So it's going to be busy. You need to be committed to the class. If you can't hear me, it's because it's raining in the background. One of the pleasures of teaching an online class, it's really coming down. I'm sitting out on a deck. One of the pleasures of taking an online class as a student is you don't have to commute into school. You can go about your life. You can be on vacation. You can do anything you want. You just find the time when you want to do the class. You should plan on at least a couple hours a day. And if you miss a couple hours one day, you're going to need to make it up. I would think that should be enough. Right now, I am on vacation in one of my favorite places, and that is Martinique, which is down in the Caribbean. This is a picture from where I'm staying. It's really raining hard. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I don't know if it's right to make you jealous or think that, what's this kind of life does this guy got? Gets to do this. It is pouring torrentially right now. I hope you can hear me. I think maybe I'll move inside. I'm in an Airbnb that I've stayed at for a few years, and it's really nice out. So let me continue. I hit some button I didn't mean to. I don't know where to begin. Your first assignment, that's where I'm going to begin, is to send me a 1-minute to 2-minute video introduction of yourself. We all have the technology available to make that happen, I'm hoping. If you absolutely don't have that technology, you can send me a page paper autobiography, but I would much prefer to see your face. So you can tape it on your phone. What I need you to do then is post it up on YouTube and send me the link. It's a nice way to kind of try to personalize this pretty informal manner of teaching, since you don't ever get to meet me, really. Although I may see some of you at one of the plays we need to attend. The course is built into 4 sections. Each section includes 1 paper and 1 test. They're scheduled about 5 days apart. And the syllabus is really straightforward in terms of what you need to be familiar with for each test. As I repeat a couple of times in the syllabus, make sure that you stay current with everything, because once some information is put into the class, it is live bait for the rest of the class. It can stay, and I can ask you questions about something from the first section. As you can see from the informality of my introduction, you can be very informal with your introduction. I'd kind of like to get a sense of who you are, and if you can videotape it anywhere. It doesn't need to be high quality. I just want to get to know who you are. I'm not really interested in I'm a freshman and I'm this and I'm that. Tell me a little bit about who you are. It will help me kind of understand the way you approach some of the questions. So the class is broken up into 4 sections. The very first thing that I want you all to do, and you should listen to everything I tell you because I've taught this for a long time now, is I want you to print up in hard copy the syllabus, or put it on your desktop of your computer someplace where you can immediately refer to it, so that you don't miss important dates, as people always do. You should absolutely do that. Print it up, not leave it on your computer, for all the note sheets. There is 1 note sheet for each section, 4 total note sheets. And you should print that up in hard copy so that as you watch the lectures, you can take notes and add to that. Because all the tests are open book, So you want to have your materials readily available to you. So print those note sheets up, take notes on them, and that way you can begin to have materials ready when you take the test. I'm not trying to make it hard on you. It's going to be challenging enough trying to squeeze this class into 3.5 weeks. So do those two things. Excuse me. One of the other things I recommend is that you read, and there's a link posted in the external links tab. Read the book, The Elements of Style. It's a very short read. You can probably get through it in about an hour, and then use that book as a resource when you write your papers, because that book is phenomenal. It's kind of a basic primer on how to make your writing better. And for those of you who are kind of moving to the end of your educational journey, one thing I hope that comes along with you taking this class is that you can maybe improve your writing. And The Elements of Style, a very easy, simple read, can really help that. I want this class to be enjoyable for you. Why? Because I am passionate about the theater. I love the theater. I think in this day and age, it's more important than ever, and I want you to be positively affected by the theater as well. That's why I teach this class. That's why I teach it online. I mean, I'm a hands-on person. I'm an actor and a director, and I'm working with people one-on-one all the time. But a lot of you would not be taking this class were it not available to you because it's online. But that doesn't keep us from introducing ourselves to one another, getting to know each other, and I'm readily available to answer questions. There's something else I wanted to say. I'm not scripting this, so forgive me. Let me just do something silly. Oh, it's an earthquake. Oh, it's an earthquake. Just kidding. It wasn't an earthquake. I don't want to make this class challenging for you. I want this class to be easy and accessible for you. I want you to get a good grade, and I want you to be exposed to this thing that I love. You're going to be writing 4 papers over the course of the class. The first 3 papers are going to be plays that you're reading that are assigned and are in the syllabus. And there's going to be questions relating to those plays that you need to respond to. I'm only looking for like 1.5 to 2 pages max on those papers. And I want you to not tell me about the play and prove to me that you read the plays. I'm going to assume you're all good students and are going to read the plays and not just cheat on this and go out and read a syllabus and think that's going to be enough to answer the questions. I would like to think you're going to take this class seriously and read these plays. I think you'll find them enjoyable. And then you're going to respond to those questions. And I'm not looking for a syllabus. I'm looking for your response to the question I pose. So it's kind of a critical thinking kind of thing. So you're going to have 3 of those. And one other thing I want to say right now is that I know you're all taking this class because it's a notch you have to fulfill. It's upper division, area 2, GE, and it also fulfills the multicultural requirement. Okay, you're going to have that at the end of the semester, but you might actually learn something and find something you really enjoy. So don't just think of it as a notch in your belt. Think of it as, I'm going to see what I can get from this class. You are also required during the month of January to see 1 play. I don't care where you see that. There's a really great play, I think, playing at Playhouse Merced, which opens sometime during the course of the class. It's called Nevermore, and you could go see that. You could go see a play at the Prospect Theater if they're playing anything in Modesto. You can go see any play, but you have to get approval from me first. There's also 4 tests for this class. They're timed. They're good. Let me introduce you to Patrick. Patrick is my host here.
Hello.
Patrick, say something in French. Tell
Comment allez-vous? Bien.
The one French I know.
Ouais. It's a lot of... il pleut beaucoup ici.
Patrick is a wonderful host to stay with. This is my 3rd year. As I started, don't hesitate to ask me questions. I've probably forgotten something. This is in 2 pieces. But I really hope you enjoy the class, and I'm readily available to communicate, and have a good time. Don't look at this as a burden. Plan it out. Read The Elements of Style. Read The Elements of Style. Read The Elements of Style. and stay up with the syllabus. All right? I'm looking forward to seeing your video introduction, so do that as soon as possible. And that's it for now. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. One more thing, as my theater major students like to give me grief about, I indeed did write a book. It's a book about a theater company in Chicago, and it is the lone textbook for this class. I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope it's a good story for you. I had the great pleasure of growing up with a lot of people who have gone on and done quite well. And this is the story of their theater company in Chicago. I don't know how many of you have seen the movie Lady Bird. If you haven't, you should. It's a marvelous movie. The mother in that movie is an actress named Laurie Metcalf. She's one of the key figures in this theater company, along with Gary Sinise, John Malkovich, Jeff Perry from the TV show Scandal, Joan Allen, who's been in a lot of movies. So I want you to read that book. That's also in the syllabus. And in the external links, there's also a brief 12-minute or so appearance by me on a TV show last year in Chicago when the book was released. That will help you to get a broad understanding of the book too. And extra credit at the end of the class is a book review if you choose to want to do that. I'm also curious as to whether or not you think the book fits in the class. I'm still trying to decide whether or not that's true. Steppenwolf Theater Company is easily one of the most renowned theater companies in the English-speaking world today, and this is an American theater history class, so I thought they warranted a appearance. Do your video introduction. That's right, I see you. Okay, looking at all of you. Okay, that probably looked pretty weird. I'll see ya. Bye.